First off, like I said, a lot of credit to Seattle U. They played hungrier. They played more desperate. They played more as a team, connected, than our group did, and that's my fault. This group, for whatever reason, we weren't ready to play with the aggressiveness and the desperation that we have to play with. We're not good enough to come out, like we did and play the way we did. We don't shoot the ball well enough. We're not good enough at the free throw line. We're not good enough defensively to not do the little things and scrap and fight like we did against Washington State. Like I said, I thought Seattle U did all that tonight. And at the end of the day, it's deflating when you can't make an open shot. We had it's hard. Great's got 5 guys guarding him, and we got guys wide open all over the place, and just shots weren't falling. And then we had some sloppy turnovers. And every time we were almost kind of making a run, like we'd step up and miss the front end of a one-on-one. I think we had 3, misses on the front end of one-on-ones. And, even early, I think we started 1 of 6 at the free throw line. And so, against a good team, you can't do that. And, but like I said, credit to Coach Victor and his players. I thought they deserved to win tonight.
Questions?
Great carrying a big load tonight. Wilhelm looked.
He is every night. He is, and we got to have guys step up. And it pisses me off because we have better players than we show, but our competitiveness, that's what pisses me off. Guys better start competing.
Any update on Wilhelm?
No, but we need him back. I think it showed how much we need him, especially tonight. Like we were. When they have 12 and 96 in the game, like we weren't strong enough to guard those guys. And 12 was the best player on the floor tonight, and it wasn't even close.
You're missing Frank. You're missing Chris Conway. Wilhelm is out, and the only guy you've got at the end of the bench is, with the big, is Casey Mbekwe. Is he anywhere close to being able to contribute?
Not in a game like that. Mm-mm. And they're athletic, and they spread you out, and those bigs can shoot. So it's just a really hard game for them.
I know none of the players probably this even registered with anybody, but the Huskies have won 19 in a row over this school and owned the series like 35-4 coming in. Did you understand that it was been pretty one-sided for 7 decades?
Yeah, but like I said, nobody cares. Obviously Seattle, you didn't care about it either. They came in and competed, and the basketball gods gave them what they deserved tonight, and they kicked our butt in almost every category, from shooting to energy to physicality, getting to the free throw line. They're 29-32. To be honest, I'm shocked the game was this close. I really am. Like the way we were shooting and playing offensively, like I kept looking up, and I'm like, my God, it's like an 8-point game. It's a 10-point game. Like, how are we even in this game? As bad as we played, and they're 29-32 from the free throw line, and they earned those 32 free throws. Like their physicality and driving us and making us, guard, like they earned it.
You talked about the competitiveness. You got all these guys that came in here with a golden opportunity to play. This roster was pretty much gutted. You inherited 3 guys and brought in 8 transfers and 2 freshmen. Mm-hmm. Are you a little surprised that there's not more of a sense of, I want it because I got this great opportunity in front of me?
Yeah, but, like last, against Washington State it was there. But like we need, like the consistency of it's got to be there. Like the consistency of competing and fighting, and we have to become better when we're not making shots. We can't be front runners. We were front runners in a couple games this year. This was one of them. Where if we're not making shots, we still have to be able to lock in our defense and be a tough physical team and get stops to hold us in the game until we do start making shots.
Now DJ, who is your big shot maker and led that victory over Washington State, he didn't even get a shot off for like the first 10 minutes of the game. Could you understand what was happening there? Were they playing him?
No, shooters find a way to get a shot off.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to get a shot off. If you're that good of a shooter, find a way to get a shot off. Because they were packing the paint so hard, we're getting wide open shots. Yeah. From some of the guys that were making shots the other night, they were getting wide open shots, and we just got to make them.
I know you're not happy with the way the game was today, but was there any silver linings? Is there any positive signs that you saw tonight?
To what?
Was there any positive signs that you saw tonight at all from the team?
No. I wish I could say yeah, and I'm not trying to be negative, but not really. you know, we were really sloppy execution-wise. I mean, we came out of timeouts and we didn't execute what we were calling. I mean, we had guys just forgetting plays. We had guys getting, you know, back cut on switches and messing up switches, and we worked on it a lot the last 3 days. And that's a focus thing, you know, and for whatever reason, you know, I didn't have my group focused and the way they needed to be tonight.
After a game like this, do you just flush this, or do you go back to the
No,
gym?
I'm not flushing nothing. We'll see them on Thursday night when they get back after Christmas.
Since we won't see you for quite a while, we haven't seen you since you signed the guy. You've got this Diamande coming in next semester. Will he play? Will there be a chance for that, or do you have to?
Yeah, not sure yet on,
yeah?
on that.
What can you tell us about him? I know he's kind of been in the mix since last summer when he committed publicly.
Yeah, he you know, he's you know 6'7", 6'8", really athletic, really fast twitch. He's what we need. You know, he can guard multiple positions. You know, kind of I wouldn't say necessarily a 3-and-D type kick. Like, he can shoot it, but he's really good slashing the ball, and you know, played at a really high level in France at the pro level and put up some really good numbers. But his athleticism and just kind of quickness is what we're lacking.
Has he been playing for anybody recently? No,
not
so
this
he's
year.
going to be kind of rusty then.
Yeah.
When he shows up. Okay.
You mentioned earlier this year, you know, with having a guy who's going to step up and just not tolerate, you know, things that are going wrong. Are we starting to see somebody develop into the guy who's going to start holding people accountable in the locker room, on the floor?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, you hope so. You know, you hope some of the older guys kind of take ownership. You know, I think Great's done a pretty good job. You know, from the summer, and obviously he's been the most comfortable because he knows what I expect. You know, but there's been times, you know, and I think, you know, even though he's a freshman, I think, you know, Zoom has a really good voice. He's got good energy, and I think, you know, guys respect him because like he's talking a lot. You know, but we need some of these other guys, and like I said, I don't care how quiet you are off the floor and all that. Like, you got to be a loud team. You know, we have to get more aggressive with that.
Just one more from me. Great mention, you know, he's playing unselfish. Does he need to get a little more selfish?
It's hard when you got 5 guys guarding you. Every time he dribbles, he's got 3 guys around him, and you know, we got to have guys step up. To be honest, you know, and I hold Great to a really high standard. I thought he could have played better. You know, I thought his shot selection in the first half, and he probably gets tired of getting beat up, you know, but that 3 at the time he took it wasn't a good shot, you know, for our team. I think they just got the lead up to 11 or 12, and then all of a sudden it went to 14. And, you know, and a couple of his missed front ends were critical. But, yeah, I mean, we got to, you know, we got to play better, both offensively and defensively.
Thank you, Coach.
You bet. Happy holidays to you guys. You bet.